couple months ago, I learned about something called gynecomastia. If you don't know what it is, it's basically literal breast mass that women get in puberty, like young men can have inside their nipples. So like your nipples, they'll be like more puffy instead of like flat, and you'll kind of have this like hard mass when you like press them, when you touch them. Now a lot of people say, oh, but you can only see if you have it when you're lean. I think I've got it. Because when people describe all of these things about how it is, how it feels, how it looks, I look just like it. And it feels like I have it. And it's just so annoying because it looks so dumb. It looks like you have like a little bitch tit. Think about how embarrassing that is. You have bitch tits as a man. Like tits, that's something women get. And you have that as a man. And I felt so embarrassed by it. But I can only say I'm actually grateful for it, because it has driven me to want to work even harder in the gym. Training your chest even harder, trying to make it look like you don't really see it. Eating better, training harder, all of these things. I got so dissatisfied with this that it drove me to something as great as working out. If you don't already know me, my name's Loritz and I help young men fast track their self-improvement success. You're clearly interested in that, so just go down and click that subscribe button right now. And this is the same with me being fat. It's driven me to work out hard consistently and eat better. Every insecurity or everything that you feel bad about, you should be grateful for. Because those things can drive you to get out of the place that you're in. So let's say I had a perfect life and I had nothing to be dissatisfied about. I probably wouldn't have achieved all this progress because, there was nothing to be dissatisfied about. When you think about great people, think about David Goggins, think about Hamza, all of these people that you know, they've had such a hard life. Like, think about David Goggins, like, would get beat up every single day. He saw his dad pointing a gun at his mother. He was literally in the trenches. But he is literally one of the greatest persons. He has felt so much dissatisfaction. He's been so dissatisfied with where he was. And that's why he was able to move so far away from that. Whereas if you have like a great life, everything seems to go accordingly. You really have no desire to move out of that place because everything is nice. You see, the greater people are, the greater, the worse they've felt basically, the more dissatisfied they've been. Think about a person or a guy who he looks quite good, but he's never gone to the gym, he just has an alright physique, looks pretty good, but he's never trained for it. Do you think he'll be upset about that and he'll be like, oh, I really need to go to the gym, I look like shit? He probably won't. Whereas if you're like me, fat, you'll be like, I look like fucking dog shit, I need to do something about this. And you train hard in the gym, suddenly immediately get consistent, eat clean, all of this shit. You do all that because you are dissatisfied. But the guy who isn't, he won't do that because, oh yeah, it's fine anyway, nothing really happens. I look good as well, so it doesn't really matter. If you want to achieve great results and you want to be great, you also have to be greatly dissatisfied with where you are, or else you won't move out from that place. As I said, think about all great people. The worse they felt, the greater they got. Because the more you're dissatisfied, the more you're willing to work to get away from that place. And you can instill this dissatisfaction in your own brain as well. You can create dissatisfaction if you've gotten to a point and you're just kind of stalling now and you want to improve but you don't really feel it. Just create your own dissatisfaction. Make it up in your mind. Realize that I want to achieve this. So why the fuck am I still here? Create a fire inside of your brain. You can create that. You could realize that this ain't shit. I want to go more because of X, Y, Z. Find reasons why you're not satisfied, and then you will get dissatisfied with your current situation so you can move in further. So be grateful for your insecurities. They are the things that drive you to get to work. Because before self-improvement, I felt life was unfair and that God had dealt me some wrong cards and yours, bad cards I don't really want to do. It's just unfair and I'm just gonna sit here and be sad about it. But once I got onto self-improvement, I realized that I was actually dealt quite good cards, for I have something to improve on. I have things that are not so good right now, but they install dissatisfaction in my mind so I can improve them. So you see, it's all about how you view it. If you've been dealt cards where you are in an unfortunate situation, you can use that to create a such good situation for yourself. That is the power of dissatisfaction. So be grateful for every single one of your insecurities. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more videos from a smaller YouTuber like me, then go down and click that subscribe button right now. It's a win-win for both me and you. Also check out the Discord server, it's the first link in the description. It's a small brotherhood that we're trying to grow, and I would really appreciate seeing you in there. And last but not least, put one foot in front of the other.